Clarity Act week is here. Crypto week is here. Ethereum, Bitcoin, XRP, all of it. We got special days coming up for you. XRP days, Bitcoin days, Ethereum days, the whole works. Portfolio is going up again today, beating the market just about again today. It's pretty exciting stuff. Coca-Cola. Look at Coca-Cola, it's going to suddenly explode and take you to 90 bucks. That's what I've got there, over $500,000. But anyway, today, everything you need to know about the Clarity Act. We're going to cover it all for you. Some breaking news stories, everything that you can, prepare you. And then Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, we're going to get more and more of it, more in depth, more stuff going on. Excuse me. I've been back to back for the last 6 hours this morning. We got the plug earnings coming up tonight as well. You can't miss it. This morning, most of you missed it. We had the Circle earnings. That was a massive event, learning all about the upcoming Clarity Act. Sadly, most of you missed it. But right now, everything you need to know, all the big stories for Clarity Act week, Crypto week is here. The biggest week ever for crypto. This could change everything. You need to be ready. So tap the like button, consider subscribing. If you're watching later, you can skip through all of this. Those of you that are watching live now, put the kettle on, tap the like button, get ready, because straight after this, we're going to the plug power earnings, and that is important. And tomorrow morning, it's inflation, PPI. Tonight, we've also got now the Archer Aviation earnings at the same time, 2 earnings at the same time. So let's get straight into it. Back to back entertainment, back to back making money. It's easier to make money. The hard part is to keep it. All right, see you back in a second. Let's go. It's the big week for crypto. Here we go. XRP, Bitcoin, Ethereum, it's crypto week. The Clarity Act is here any day now. In fact, on Thursday, May the 14th, it's going to be very exciting. We have events planned for you all week. XRP Day, Ethereum Day, Bitcoin Day, Clarity Day itself. Stand by for all those events. There's a lot happening and I've hardly got any time to sleep. This is the board. This is the Senate Banking Committee discussing the Clarity Act. And in this live event this afternoon, I'm bringing you all the big stories that will shape this week. So you can be prepared for the way the week is going to pan out, the way it's going to go. All right. So it's not just this event right now, though. Later on today, we are back on the earnings again. It's earnings season at the moment, and you won't want to miss this one. This is an important one. This is Plug Power Earnings, a very manipulated event. This one, Plug Power Earnings. I'm covering it live with all the 10 facts, all the information, the official earnings, then broken down to give you all the shorts and clips, which you'll see appear all over my socials, from YouTube to X to Reels, Facebook, and on Instagram. We've gone a bit viral in the last few days on Instagram. We could be at 10,000 followers from nothing. I was like nothing just like a few weeks ago, and we're already at nearly 4,000. It's absolutely gone nuts. So there is my X and there's my Instagram if you want to know. But what else was I going to give you? Oh, that'll do for now. That'll do for now. All right. So let's get straight into it. That is the Plug Power Earnings. I'll give you the link for that shortly. But first of all, we're going to go into our big stories of the week, the whole week, what we've got to look forward to this week and how it might shape. I've just left my spotlight off. Look at that. Watch. That's better. Look at that. The little plaque comes up. I had the spotlight off. Bloody hell. Can you believe it? Right. So let's get straight into it. I've got 5 stories. I think it's 5. Might be 4. I've forgotten. I blinked since I last looked. Okay. So what I'm going to give you now is the link to the newsletter. All of this information is featured in our newsletter today. You can follow along. If you've not got the newsletter, you can get a discount by clicking on that link. And all my Discordians, and we had our biggest event ever today, over 80 people in our live Discord event. Absolutely incredible. There'll be a second one later on today, and you can get the best deal ever. Wherever the best deal is, my Discordians get the best. If you want to join us on Discord, it's only a couple of bucks. Price never goes up. No inflation. We only permit 1 person a day to join now as a waiting list. If you want to join Discord, there it is. Give me a good reason why you want to join. We only want investors. We don't want idiots. We don't want bots. We don't want trolls. We don't want pump and dumpers. We want investors that want to make money, consistently make money and win and be part of our community and engage with us. We learn from you. We learn from each other. So there is Discord and there is the membership link as well. Okay, so straight into our story. We're talking Clarity Act and everything that you need to know and be prepared for this week. All right, so I've got 5 stories. I think it's 5. I'll probably get in a minute go. It's actually only 4. But we put all these stories together for you to prepare you for the week that is to come. All right, so let's start with this one. I think this is a good one. And this is what it's all about. All of this is what it's all about. You can't just have crypto booming if we've got recession, if we've got oil problems, if we've got the war in Iran accelerating. You need to understand all of these things. So we're going to break them down into individual stories. All right? Okay, let's do it. You ready? Okay, I'm going to break these down. I wonder if I can put them down into their own little videos. I'm going to try and do so. Might make some mini videos out of these. All right, are you ready? Let's rock and roll. Okay, so the big stories on Clarity Week that shape everything. These events I'm going to cover you now back to back are the big stories of the week. And without them all playing a part, Clarity Act can't do well just by itself. The overall economy has to be taken seriously this week. So here is story number 1. Our finale, of course, will be the Clarity Act itself. But here we go with story number 1. We're focusing on this one right now. So, Aramco's bypass pipeline pays for itself. What is this all about? oil. We're talking oil now, East-West pipeline. And oil now is the center of everything, and it's going to take us to a recession, I believe. If you want this information, it's in our newsletter. All the links are below today. This is a special preparation for the Clarity Act vote itself. So let's get into story number one. So Saudi Aramco reported 32.5 billion in the first quarter net income yesterday, up 25% from a year ago and roughly 1.5 billion ahead of consensus. Revenue rose 7%. I'm going to make that slightly bigger for you because it would be better if it was slightly bigger. There we go. 7% to 115.5 billion. The operational headline was the East to West pipeline running at its full 7 million barrel a day capacity for the quarter, up from a normal load of roughly 5 million, to ship Eastern Province crude to the Red Sea port of Yanbu and bypass the Iran blockade Strait of Hormuz. You see how all these stories are connected today. CEO Iman Nassar called the pipeline a critical supply artery for retail investors. It is also the single best demonstration of why midstream optionality matters. The contrast with US majors is the part worth chewing over. ExxonMobil's Q1 net income fell 45% year over year and Chevron dropped 37%. This is important. This is shaping the future, and I'm convinced we're going to have a recession in September and October. Both gutted by losses on hedge derivatives that locked them into pre-war prices. Aramco doesn't hedge production, so every dollar of the oil shock flowed straight to its bottom line. The dividend was lifted 3.5% to 21.9 billion. Free cash flow slipped slightly to 18.6 billion on a 15.8 billion working capital build. And capex came in conservative at 12.1 billion versus 13.4 billion in Q4. The clear priority is dividend protection over capacity expansion, which is what you do when you expect this premium to persist. Now, they mentioned hedge there. People often ask me, why don't you buy gold? Why don't you hedge your portfolio? I don't believe in hedging, and there's an example of why not. I'm always focusing on value, and I just buy value, and I don't give a damn what anybody else says. Quite frankly, I don't need to protect myself because I own a great business that makes money. Simple as that. I don't do hedging. I don't buy gold, I don't buy metals, I don't buy futures, I don't predict the future, but I'm always making money by buying great businesses. When things sell off, I simply buy more. So what was Sensei's thought? Sensei wrote this newsletter today. What was his thought on it? I'll get his opinion. Sensei said Aramco didn't sell more oil. It sold what it had at higher prices through the only artery still open. That's a structural argument for US fee-based pipelines that markets haven't fully priced. Names like Enterprise Products and Energy Transfer, paying 5.6 and 6.7% respectively, are getting a real-world stress test of why their plumbing matters. All of this stuff matters building up to the Clarity Act. We're now going to go into story number 2 and finale with the Clarity Act itself. All right, click above my head for all the links down below in the description. I'm not really ending it for everybody watching live, but I'm just going to finish it for those watching it later. I'm making a video out of this. So here's something you might find interesting. I've got XRP week, XRP day, Ethereum day, Bitcoin day, and the Clarity Act live vote itself. And down here, something else you'll find useful. Also pinned below in all the comments and description, you'll find more links, the newsletter and everything else. That's it from me. We're now going to go into part 2 for the next story from our newsletter today, and then finaleing with the big one, the Clarity Act, that comes at the end. So here we go. That's it from me. Until next time, take care of yourselves and each other. Okay, let's do our next story. Now, what are we going to talk about? Now, what are we going to focus on? Our next one. This one is all about, gets more and more exciting as we go, the rally quants built and could tear down. What is this all about? Let's break this one down for you. So, if you just tuned in, tap the like button. Everybody happy? How many likes have we got? Absolutely rubbish. 214 people and 59 likes. Could everyone tap the like button? And if you can, if you want to, if you don't want to, then tap the down like button. I don't care. Consider subscribing as well. That would be absolutely wonderful. Let me come over now to the questions. If we've got any comments in the chat, let's see. Has anyone got any questions? We've got Stephen is here. Hello. Bought more shares of SCHW. Good luck to you. Amano Studio, how you doing? Who else have we got here? Hi Liz, that's Derek Vane. How you doing? Hi William. Hello from Norway. Was that my guest earlier? That was on Discord. Lovely to meet you, by the way. Discord just ended. Martyn will not be far away. That's right. That's right. Lovely. William Myers, you're doing an amazing job, mate. He reposts everything on X. And have you looked at Instagram as well, William Myers? You're going to be number one there as well. Anyway, Liz, how you doing? Good evening, says Liz. Lovely to have you here. Ascend, he'll be here shortly. Yes, I'm here now. Hello, says William Bond, our admin on Discord. Hey, hey, hey. William was first. Potato family, hello, hello, hello. How you doing? Where's the countdown? The countdown. Oh, hang on a minute. I think we got something coming up in a second. Yes, we do. It's 1970's birthday today. Would everybody put happy birthday? And she's celebrating her birthday by buying everybody a membership. How mental is that? Can everyone give a nice big thank you and a happy birthday? I want you to copy and paste, spam in the chat. Copy and paste. There's our first one. Amano Studio, you've just won a membership because you're subscribing and liking and engaging in the chat. Carry on, folks. You win memberships. I was there for Circle. Sounds great. I agree with you. Circle was a good one. Let's dance a little bit, says Liz. Why not? This way, Def Gaming is in the house. Lovely to see you here. I can believe it. Raven has just won a membership by subscribing and getting involved. David Vingard, good morning. How you doing? Lovely to have you here. Kazansky, done about crypto. Cop a look at Navitas, NVTS, said Kazansky. Raccoons TV, hi folks. Good evening from Holland. Wonderful. I played regularly at the Maxim's Piano Bar in Amsterdam.
I can't believe
Another one, that's iGhostface, just won a membership. XRP Day again. When we get free t-shirts, you'll all get them here, as you know. Hit the like button, says Rallo1. Who else have we got here? 451 Brian, smash it, he said. 1970 Buckley is giving away memberships to Ian, to Raven,
I can't believe
to N Wonder Why. You lucky people. Amano11, Danny, let's go hymns. Hymns and hers. That's not a good business for me. It's not one of my stocks that I think is actually a good business, but it's very volatile. You are welcome, 1970. Happy birthday. Here it comes. Here it comes. The happy birthday from Eric. Thank you. And Jerry and Nicholas. Love it. This way, Def, it says happy birthday. 454, happy birthday. Light, happy birthday. Rablusa, happy birthday as well. Thank you for the birthday wishes. Look at that. Wow, says PKP. Yes, if you're a subscriber and you're engaging, we like to give gifts away. Happy birthday to you. It's not free, by the way. 1970's buying it for you. So go and turn it into a real membership by upgrading to Electrum right now, and you get a 27% discount. Happy birthday, Jason, Tony Sawyer. Everyone's jumping in today. I'm loving it. William said happy birthday. Liz is sending some strawberries and ambient coins. Happy birthday. Right. Let's get on to our number 2 story right now. Are you ready? Let's do it. So, here we go. Our next story. Our big story of the day. It's Clarity Week. We're giving you all the stories that could affect clarity on Thursday. The things that will shape the market this week. What are we talking this time? We are talking the rally quants built and could tear down. Look at this. What is this all about? Hormuz, oil, Brent going to 150, inflation, oil prices, CTA position long, momentum. All of this is around the markets right now. Shall we get into the story? Tap the like button. It's a huge day. It's a huge week. It's Clarity Week. And we're giving you all the stories that will help you prepare for Clarity Week and the big vote. All of this matters, folks. Okay, you can't just focus on one thing and think it doesn't matter. It does. So what is the big story? Let's get straight into it. Here we go. And let's start with this one. So Friday, just gone. The S&P 500 record of 7398.93 looks like a vote of confidence. It isn't. Goldman's trading desk reckons systemic funds flipped from short to long, and the S&P in a single month buying roughly 80 billion of US equities, with Bloomberg's read on the recent peace talks rallying, putting systemic equity demand at around 86 billion in just 5 sessions. CTAs, the trend following hedge funds whose buy and sell signals are pure math, are now estimated long 44 billion in stocks. The Nasdaq's longest winning streak since 1992 has roughly the same explanation. None of it has much to do with earnings or fundamentals, according to Yahoo Finance. That makes the setup. We got a new subscriber, Lorraine Welsh. Thank you so much indeed. Tap the like button, everybody, and maybe you'd like to join Lorraine as a subscriber as well. Thank you so much indeed. If you are watching on the phones, we go out in 2 separate streams. Join us here on the main show for the big widescreen TV experience. So, the oil side is the mirror image. Brent managed money net longs sit at roughly 373,000 contracts despite this month's slump, meaning a verified Hormuz reopening would trigger forced liquidation. Wednesday's intraday range was an 108.8 high to 96.8 low, the kind of move that prices algorithmic positions open in both directions. Citi is at 120 Brent on a 3-month view, and JP Morgan's worst case is $150 if disruption lingers. This is why I am not in the S&P right now. It's just going up and 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 going to pop. I have moved all my money into defensive Coca-Cola and Escov. This is a scary time right now, but it's not if you just take your profit. It's not hard, but people don't. They think it goes on forever. What was Sensei's thoughts? The Sensei who wrote this piece in our newsletter. Sensei said day traders should watch the 6,713 S&P trigger more closely than the news flow. Above it, the algos keep adding. Below it, they sell on autopilot, and a 3 to 4% air pocket opens up fast. Headlines move sentiment, positioning moves price. Be ready for it. This is our special stories this week that are going to shape the market so you can be successful and trade successfully on the Clarity vote. You don't want to be buying the pump. You want to be prepared. You want to be in a position when it pulls back, you are ready to go. Not just keep thinking it's going to go up forever. Most people are going to lose it all, and I kind of can't wait really, because I'm going to buy it all from you, but it's your own bloody fault. Greed has got out of control right now. Anyway, there you go. Tap the like button if you like this. Consider subscribing. We're now going to go on to our next story. It's a very exciting day. Clarity Week. It's all coming up. Click above my head for all the links down below in the description. Also pinned in the comments. Over here, you'll find all the events around Clarity and something else you'll find useful. It's a big week. Stay where you are. We're not really ending. It's only for those who are watching later. Until next time, I've just lost my mouse. There we go. Until next time, as always, take care of yourselves and each other. And we are back. Right, what's my next story as we get into Clarity Act itself? What is next? I got another story for you. Now we're talking. Here we go. This is a good one. You know what comes next? Powell and Trump. The war with Warsh is on. Very exciting. Okay, let's go back to the comments and questions. Happy birthday, says Javil. Thank you, says 1970. Happy birthday from Oregon. Happy birthday, Drive It. Thank you from Texas. Bitcoin 82. It is indeed. But when are people going to sell? My Discordians know when I'm going to sell. My Electra members know when I'm going to sell. If you want to join me on Discord, there is the Discord link. And there is the membership link as well for YouTube. Sorry, guys. I've been live since 6 o'clock this morning. I haven't stopped. I've got another 4 or 5 hours to go. Got to bring you the news. And all week, I'm going to be live all day, every day, up to 12 hours a day, bringing you everything that you need for clarity. All right? So you have clarity. Okay, let's go into our next story. Are you ready? Here it comes. Let's do it. I hope I ended that. Did I end that? Not sure I did. Oh, well. Doesn't matter. I'll work it out later. So here we go. The big stories that are shaping the week that was, the week that is, the week that will be. Clarity Act. It's crypto week, the biggest week ever for crypto. All these stories are back to back what you need to be prepared for the clarity vote on Thursday. On its own, it means nothing. What is the overall macro backdrop of the economy right now? Let's get straight into it. Our next big story is this one. Powell's final week meets the CPI of the year. That's tomorrow. We're covering the inflation in the morning. You'll want to be with us in the morning. I'm going to be up nice and early covering everything for you. You're not going to miss anything. On the week we vote for the Clarity Act, is inflation going to soar? Oil soaring? I've already predicted it. It's a recession comes in September, October. Powell's final week meets the CPI of the year. What's this all about? Let's break it down for you. It is XRP, Bitcoin, Ethereum. It's the week, the biggest week ever in the crypto world. Please do tap the like button. Let's get straight into it. Here's the big stories of the day. It's back-to-back stories around the week of the Clarity Act. So let's do it. Let's cover it live for you right now. Here we go. Powell's final week meets the CPI of the year. Now, all this information is being brought to you from our very own newsletter. I've dropped the link in there in the chat to you. It's also below in the description. You can get the newsletter with a discount on it. And if you're a Discordian, of course, inside Discord, you can always get the best price for our newsletter, and it's only a couple of bucks to be in the Discord server. And now we're giving coins away where you can get coins for free and win prizes with those coins for free. How about it? How about it? All right, let's get straight into it. Powell's sitting there. He's going to be the governor. Walsh is sitting there thinking, what's going on? Trump is trying to get rid of him. He's just, I'm not going anywhere. Shall we break it down for you? All right, here we go. This week stacks 3 Fed events on top of each other, and we're going to cover them all live for you. Tonight at 5:30 p.m. Eastern Time, the Senate holds its cloture vote on Kevin Walsh. Let me adjust that slightly. It's not quite centered. That's better, right? That looks better. The cloture vote on Kevin Walsh. The final confirmation expected by Wednesday, tomorrow, 8:30 Eastern Time. Eastern Time. The April Consumer Price Index lands. Inflation report. We'll be covering it live. Get ready for it. This could change everything. And I'm so ready to see my Coca-Cola explode past the S&P. I'm 100% certain it's going to happen. With consensus at plus 0.6% month over month and plus 3.7% year over year for headline. And plus 2.7 on core. Both ticking back up from March. Yep, inflation's going back up. I told you there'd be no rate cuts in 2026, and there won't be. Not good. Friday is Jerome Powell's last day after as the chair. After 8 years, he stays on as a sitting governor through to January 2028, breaking a 75-year precedent and denying Trump the open board seat he wanted. He's not giving it up. Is it political? You can decide. All right. Bond traders are pricing this convergence as a one-way risk. The Fed funds futures now 0 cuts in 2026, and the first cut pushed out at mid-2027, with swap markets implying a roughly 40% probability of a hike before then. How about that? And people are saying, I'm going to get rate cuts. Utter nonsense. I've predicted now for a year there are no rate cuts. There might even now be rate hikes. How about that? Anyway, so the 10-year sits at 4.36, testing multi-year resistance at 4.5%. The 30-year touched 5.15 on Friday before settling back at 4.94. That's where the carry trade is going to come from. That's a 40% drop on the S&P. Worst case scenario, I'm ready for that as well. The highest level since last July. Mortgages are stuck at 6.23. April's print is also a special case. It includes one-off rent and owner's equivalent rent catch-up adjustments from the late 2025 government shutdown. So the deadline could overshoot consensus on a technicality and still tell us nothing new about underlying trend. What was Sensei's thoughts on this one? He wrote the piece in our newsletter. Sensei said, Walsh inherits an oil shock he can't cut through. And Powell stays on the board specifically to keep him honest. Tomorrow's print is the cleanest read on whether the Iran war has structurally broke the Fed's path back to 2%. A hot core number puts the Walsh era on a forced hold footing from day one. Yes, it does. All this is part of our big build up for the Clarity Act. You see the markets going back down again. You just can't write this off, folks. It's up and down like a yo-yo. I'm going defensive, and I'll be taking more of a defensive play very, very shortly. All right. So anyway, click above my head for all the links down below in the description. Also pinned in the comments if you want our Discord newsletter, which I'm reading from now. And now we're going on to the next story. We're coming up to the Clarity Act story itself. You don't want to miss it. All the links are over here and over here. If you're watching live, stay where you are. If you're watching later on, I'm not really ending it. I'm just ending it for you watching it later because you couldn't be bothered to show up. You missed it. All right. So that's it. Let me wrap this up and I'll see you back on the next one. Until next time, as always, take care of yourselves and each other. Okay, we're back with the next one. Are we up? Are we at the Clarity Act yet? Let's have a look. Are we there yet? Oh, we got one more. We got one more to go. You're going to like this one. It gets even better. Very, very good. I'm excited. Are you excited? I'm so excited because I can't wait to see all of this collapse so we can clean it all up. All this was caused out of utter chaos. Right, let me first of all go to the comments and questions. Let me see here. I'm here, Martin, Texas. Guns, how are you, mate? Hello, everyone. Nice to see you. Nice to see you, Potato. So when the Clarity Act passes, assume it does, crypto might explode and might sell off as well. You're going to consider that. Daniel, what about McDonald's? Is that a good defensive play at current prices? Well, you heard, yes, it is. You heard what they just said about recession coming, price of beef, aluminium, all these things, oil. It's all gone through the roof. Big problems coming end of the year. We don't want to be sitting around waiting for that. We want to be ready with our profits to buy it all, not to be running around trying to get out. We don't ever do that. Okay, let's get to our next big story. Are you ready? Here we go. The big stories that shape Clarity Week. We are ready with a back-to-back series of all the events that will shape everything you need to know around the market for the Clarity Act. We've been covering this now in a series of videos as we prepare for the big event itself. And you can't just have the Clarity Act all by itself and we all get rich on nothing. If the macro conditions are terrible, and boy, are they lining up to be terrible, you need to be aware of it because it's easy to make money. The hard part is to keep it. So the next in our series, and coming next, is the Clarity Act info itself. Trump. Yep, we had to have him in this series, right? Trump slams Iran counter offer. Oil jumps another 5%. You've heard about it, you've seen it, now we're going to break down the news for you. It's not good, things are getting a lot worse before they get any better whatsoever. And recession is now guaranteed. I'm sure we're going to have a carry trade unwind, and when we do, I'm ready, I'm defensive, I'm out of margin now, and I'm ready to buy it all. So tap the like button, consider subscribing. Let's get straight into our next big story, the ones that shape the week of Clarity Act Vote Week. You ready? Okay. Let's bring it on. So this is all directly from our newsletter. You can get that. I'll give you the link right now in the chat. You can get our newsletter. So you might want to follow along. The closest thing to a real exit ramp from this war just got slammed shut. Iran delivered a 14-point proposal through Pakistani mediators yesterday morning. The most detailed offer in 10 weeks of fighting. Within hours, Trump rejected it on Truth Social. Of course he did. Where else are you going to do it? Do it on social media. Why not? That's the way things are done these days. Anyway, calling it totally unacceptable. Tehran had offered a permanent ceasefire, an end of US naval blockade, a phased reopening of the Strait of Hormuz, and a 15-year pause on uranium enrichment before any return to a 3.6 civilian cap. The sticking point was the same one that haunted every round of talks. Iran refuses to dismantle its nuclear infrastructure outright, and the US refuses to settle for anything less. There it is. There it is in a nutshell. We're not going to ever get a resolution on this. I don't know where this goes. I don't know what happens next. I couldn't predict it, but I know we're going to get recession, and I know we're going to get an unwind. The market reaction was immediate and one-sided. WTI surged nearly 5% in early Monday trading. That's this morning to $100.18. With Brent climbing 3.5 cents to roughly $104.60. Dow futures slipped 0.3, with the S&P 500 and Nasdaq each fractionally lower after both indexes closed Friday at record highs on pricing peace hopes. Netanyahu told CBS that going in physically is the best way. If a deal collapses, telegraphing further Israeli strikes, gasoline averages 4.52 and a gallon nationally, the IEA still counts 14 million barrels a day of Gulf supply off the market, and Polymarket pegs odds of a US-Iran nuclear deal by June 30th at just 33%. That's another 6 weeks. We're already guaranteed inflation and recession. God knows where it will be if we wait till June. And even then, only 33%. If you're sticking around thinking the market's going to keep going up, I feel sorry for you. It's not the case. I've already taken profit. I'm already protecting my money. What was Sensei's thought on this? He wrote the piece. What did he have to say? He said the rejection isn't a setback in talks, it's confirmation. Hardliner consolidation in Tehran after the Kamechi.
I can't believe this.
Kamemanai. I can't pronounce that. We got a new member.
Happy to see you back, Uncle Martyn.
Oh, it's lovely to have you back. It's Kevin. Kevin is back. Thank you very much indeed. Happy to see you back. What do you mean? I've never been gone. What do you mean, happy to see me back? I never go anywhere. I've been here for nearly 5 years, 12 hours a day. Good to see you. Anyway, after the hominy, I'm not really sure how to pronounce that. Sensei's better pronouncing that than me. Has made the regime more defiant. The Trump and Netanyahu both see strikes as the alternative to a deal Iran will sign. Treat the war premium as the baseline for now, not the risk case. Okie dokie. Thank you, Sensei. Now we come on to the highlight you've all been waiting for. That's in the next video. This is going to be our Clarity Act itself. We've now got, in a few minutes, we've got the plug earnings. We're going to be there as well. Stay where you are if you're watching live. I'm not really ending it. Click above my head. Down below in the description, all the links, the newsletter, Discord, everything else you need. Over here and over here, I'll put 2 things that you'll find useful. It's going to be a big week. That's it from me. Until next time, as always, take care of yourselves and each other. Okie dokie. I think we are now at the Clarity Act news story itself. You watch, there'll be another one, and it'll be like, what? Another one? You're telling lies, Martyn. You're telling lies. No, I finally got there. I finally got there to the Clarity Act itself. So we'll bring up crypto. I think that we'll have for this one. All right. Okay. Let's go to the comments first of all. So if stocks drop towards 20% by midsummer, will Trump force washed to... You can't. No, you can't do that. Trump can't do that. There's nothing Trump can do. BB for Brian Bynum. What does BB mean? BB for Brian Bynum. Oh, Brian Bynum, BB. Makes sense. What do you mean? Why are you saying that, Zach? What's the point of saying that? What does that achieve? What does that do? Beef has nothing to do with the war. Thanks to the late president, we had the smallest herd of cows in the last 50 years. The war on cows, says Lance Strength. Beef has nothing to do with the war. It's all related, actually. But I appreciate your thoughts, though, Lance. What do you mean? The war on cow farts. I hate all these good bites. It's not good for my... I hate all these good bites. It's not good for my anxiety. Big O Yorkshire. Hey, mate, it's easy to make money. You just got to reposition. Just don't believe it all goes up. I'm very happy with my portfolio. I sold at the top. I paid my margin. I paid it all off. I've moved to defensive, just waiting for it to take off. It'll go down just like everything else, but it will pay me the dividend to compensate it. It's fine. Just understand how the market works, and it's easy to make money. Talking like billionaire, hope it all collapses so we can sweep it up. Absolutely right. Absolutely right. Yeah, I mean, seriously. Equals AI investment. Good Clary, go Clary. Can you check out BGM? Not right now, I can't. I've got to focus on my members, I'm afraid. What about McDonald's? Is that a good... Yeah, I answered that already. Okay, BlackBerry. Oh, I see, BlackBerry. Beef. I don't know what we're talking about. Zach Site's going on about beef, blackberries. I don't bloody know. What's he on about? Who knows? I don't have a clue. Right, our last piece, the Clarity Act. And then we're going to go over to, of course, the war against methane gas. Oh, I know what you mean. I know what you mean, Lance. I know what you mean. Right, let's focus. Clarity Act. Then we've got the, what do you call it? Two earnings. We've got Plug and we've got Archer Aviation. Bloody hell. I'm like all over the place here. Right. Okay. You ready? Last video. Let's get it done. So you made it to the final piece in the series. All the stories that will shape Clarity Act Week, Crypto Week, XRP, Bitcoin, Ethereum. You can't just expect the Clarity Act just to make you rich for nothing else, no matter what the economy is doing. That's why I've given you all the stories of the week. But now we're going to go and focus on the Clarity Act itself. So let's do it. We're talking Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, some Zebic as well, the payment systems. We're talking about stable coins. All of that, breaking it down. Are you ready for the story to help you prepare for the Clarity Act itself? Let's do it. Here we go. So, Clarity Act vote could finally settle crypto's rules. Could. But on a week like we've got now, it's not going to be necessarily all singing and dancing down the street. So here we are at the Senate. We're going to be there. I'm going to be front row seat. You're going to be sat just one seat behind me, on Thursday, May the 14th for the event. We're going to cover it all live, all day, every day. Plus we got Bitcoin, Ethereum, and XRP events as well. All of this getting you prepared for it all. You're going to be there second row back. I got the front row. Sorry, it's just the way it is. All right, so market reaction, Circle. We showed you Circle this morning. I covered it. I told you you want to watch the Circle earnings. They told us a lot about what we're going to get with the Clarity Act. We covered it this morning. Bitcoin is now over 80,000. Coinbase up 7.6%. Last minute amendments. American bankers. Oh, they don't like it at the banks, do they? They don't like this at the bank. World Liberty Financial. We've got Trump smiling. He shouldn't be smiling too much though. The Trump coin and the Melania coin are now officially one of the worst performing coins in history. especially when only 8 wallets took all the money out of 8,000 plus. Not a good performance, really, but don't worry. There is a sunny side. The Trump family took all the money. So it's okay. It's okay. Whew, thank God for that. Yield restrictions, security, SEC, digital commodities, Coinbase, USD. We covered Circle this morning. Let's get into the big story. Are you ready? Let's do it. Here we go. So buckle up your seats for our last piece in the puzzle. This is the Clarity Act moment. So the Senate Banking Committee will vote Thursday. We'll vote on Thursday at 10 a.m. Eastern, 9 a.m. my time, 9:30 my time. I will be there on the Clarity Act, the bill that decides who actually regulates crypto in the United States. Great. The question has hung over the sector for years. When is a token a security? Policed by the Securities and Exchange Commission, the SEC, with strict disclosure rules. And when is it a commodity? Overseen by the lighter touch Commodity Futures Trading Commission, CFTC. Clarity draws the line for the first time. Most tokens would become digital commodities under CFTC oversight, while anything that functions like equity stays with the SEC. The vote, called a markup, is the committee stage where senators amend and approve a bill before sending it to the full Senate. The session was cancelled in January and has gone through 4 months of redrafts. Okay? The breakthrough came last week when Senator Tillis and also Brooks released a compromise on stablecoin yield, the interest paid to holders of dollar-pegged tokens. The American Bankers Association had argued that yield-bearing stablecoins would pull deposits out of traditional bank accounts. You think? A problem known as deposit flight. The new language satisfies Coinbase and Circle, and we covered them this morning, you missed it all, without inflaming the banking lobby, and markets responded immediately. Circle, which issues the USDC stablecoin, jumped 18 to 20%. Coinbase, the largest US crypto exchange, climbed 7.6% to 205.84. Bitcoin pushed above 80,000 for the first time in 3 months. The moves reflect a simple bet. Clearer rules mean lower legal risk for crypto firms, which means investors will pay higher multiples for their stocks. 2 friction points still remain. The American Bankers Association is still pushing last-minute amendments to tighten the stablecoin yield language. Democrats, led by Senators Gillibrand and Gallego, want ethics provisions that would bar sitting officials from profiting on crypto ventures, aimed squarely at Trump's World Liberty Financial. Circle also reports first quarter earnings today. We covered it, and a soft print could chill momentum heading into the vote. We had a good earnings call this morning. If you'd been there, you would know that. All right. So what was Sensei's thoughts on this? He said that markets have already priced in a clean win. Remember, they've already priced in a clean win. And that's where the risk sits. Thursday is binary. A clean markup confirms the re-rate and gives crypto equities runway into year end. One banking state Republican defection unwinds the rally faster than it built. We're going to cover it live. We're going to be there for it. That's all the things I think you need to know around about inflation, oil, the Crypto Act itself, the Clarity Act itself, external macro conditions, everything. Take all that into consideration and let me show you and share with you my position. So I am all in with XRP. Not buying it. I'm not selling it here. My Discordians know when I'm buying it. They know when I'm selling it. I do not share it on social media for clicks. It's all done behind closed doors for my YouTube Electra members and my Discordians, of which you can join if you are lucky enough to be selected. There's one member allowed to join a day. That's it, and you get an invitation. You send an interview, and then you watch a video, answer the questions, and then we let you in. Okay, I'm holding XRP. I've got $45,000 in my crypto. Ethereum, Bitcoin, and Doge is just a dust. I just can't get rid of it. All right, then we've got the S&P 500. I've sold it all. I sold it near the top, not at the top, but very close to it. I'm out of it, expecting it to pull back maybe up to 40%. The VUG, I made money from that. I'm out of that. I've moved heavily into Coca-Cola, ready and waiting for a big rally up to $90. I've also got 46 grand in my treasury bills sitting there in cash, which is a cash equivalent. So that's my position. I'm sharing it all with you. And I think we have a super chat. Let me just read this out. This is from Kevin. Lovely to have you, mate.
At Hovi 4,773 tipped 100,000 through super chat. What an invaluable information, President Martyn.
Well, how about that? Thank you very much, Kevin. It's great to have you back. I think you're from Vietnam, if I remember correctly. It's lovely to see you once again. All right, so there you go. There's everything that you need around the Clarity Act. Get ready for it. We're now going to go over to the next part, and that is, of course, the plug earnings. So don't go anywhere. Just stay where you are. I'm just going to end it for everybody watching later. So here we go. Click above my head for all the links down below in the description, pinned in the comments. Over here and over here, 2 things you'll find useful. That's it from me. Thank you very much indeed. Until next time, as always, what a week it's going to be. Take care of yourselves and each other. Okie dokie, we're back and back and back and back with you. Don't know why I said that 3 times. It doesn't even make any sense. Right, okay. Now I've got to, have we got any questions? No, I haven't got any questions to answer, so that's easy. Let me wrap this up and give everybody the link to this. We're going here next. When does this go live? This goes live. I don't even know when I'm live. When am I live? I think oh, there you go. I'm live in half an hour. I was like, when am I live? I don't have a clue. No bloody idea. Right, okay, now I know. So I'm going to send you now to Plug Power. This is what's next, okay? So let me give you the link right now. This is an important one. A lot of manipulation. You get a good sense of the economy from this one. Live next. There you go. Plug Power. Let me pin that to the top. Thank you for the super chat, by the way, Kevin. I really appreciate it. Much appreciated. It helps promote the videos and the live streams. Let me pin that to the top. Replace the pin. Done. Right, we're there. Let me show you the event. This is where we're going. In fact, I can't show you the event because they stick bloody ads on it. That's bloody annoying. I don't know why they do that. Why do you always do that? Never my videos either. It's this new thing they do. I don't like it. I'm trying to show you the event. Oh, there you go. That's better. That's what I want. Okay. Right. So this is where we're going next. This is the Plug Power earnings. All right. So stay where you are. Click on the link. It'll take you there automatically. I'm just going to go and double check because I'm not 100% certain that I had it set to go there. Let me make sure. It might have been set to go to the extra channel. Let me have a look. I'm not 100% certain on this one. Redirect, customization. No, it was going to extra. And there it is. Save that one there. And if you're watching on the phone, the same thing. It will take you directly to that, the Plug Power earnings. We've also got tonight as well, Archer Aviation. I know some of you are investing in the EVTOL world. So we have that for you as well. Right. Okay, we're all good. Blimey, what a week it's going to be. I hope you've enjoyed all of this information. Sit back, hold tight, click on the link, take you right there now over to the Plug Power earnings. It's going to be a big one, this one. This is, if we look at the market, if we look at it today, you see how it's been moving. It's been all over the bloody board. Look at this. Look at that. 13.6%. This could go to $5 tonight, this one. This is very heavily manipulated, up 13, nearly 14% in a day. So get ready for some very, very large volatile action tonight. Join me for that. That's it from me. Thank you very much indeed. I will see you on the Plug Power earnings in just a few minutes. Thank you very much indeed. Take care of yourselves and each other. Ta-ra.